Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
And I'm Laurie.
And today we are going to continue our lesson from yesterday. We're talking about a most interesting and I think important book called A Hope More Powerful Than the Sea. Yesterday we introduced the main person of the story, a young woman who comes from the Middle Eastern country of Syria, where unfortunately there has been a civil war for many, many years. This war is not a war between Syria and another country around it. Instead, there are two or more groups within the country of Syria fighting each other. It doesn't matter. War is always a dangerous situation, so she and her family leave Syria and become refugees. First in Egypt, and in Egypt she's so poor that she has to work in a factory instead of going to school. Finally, she meets another refugee and they get married. And they decide they don't have much of a future in Egypt. They want to go to Europe, where some countries will welcome them. On the way to Europe, however, the boat that they are on is attacked by pirates and it begins to sink. Doaa's husband drowns. She can barely stay afloat in the ocean, and she notices there's a baby that was on the boat is in the ocean. So she saves the baby and has to wait 4 days in that cold water before a Japanese ship comes by and rescues them.
所以呢，这个我们今天来到好书俱乐部的第2天哦，继续来看到这个地中海的眼泪。那么刚刚 Bruce 老师呢是帮我们大概的这个回顾了一下，我们昨天呢其实已经看完了这本地中海的眼泪大概的一个整个剧情。但是今天我们要再来了解更多，尤其是刚刚 Bruce 老师有提到这本书很重要，那它的重要性在哪里呢？我们在今天的文章中都会看到，所以我们就跟着 Bruce 老师一起来看一下。
Okay, we'll take a look at today's first paragraph first. The author of A Hope More Powerful Than the Sea is Melissa Fleming. The author is the writer of the story, and remember, this is a true story, but Doaa, the Syrian woman who is the main person in the story, she didn't write this book. A woman named Melissa Fleming did. And it's kind of, I don't know if it's funny, it's strange that Fleming is the author of all of the James Bond books. I don't think they're related. Fleming is a surname in English, but as soon as I saw that, I thought, I wonder if she's the daughter of Ian Fleming.
OK 好，所以 maybe 好，我们来看到文章中的第一段啊，一开始呢讲到说呢，《地中海的眼泪》这本书的作者呢是梅丽莎·弗莱明啊。那么所以呢，刚刚呢这个Bruce 老师是提到说，第一个 author 也就等于是 writer 啊。那么在这里的话呢，我们昨天讲到的 Doaa 啊，就是书中的女主角，她是主人翁，但她并不是写这本书的人啊。那么以及呢，刚刚讲到这个弗莱明小姐在这边是作者嘛，那么呢让这个 Bruce 老师想到了这个 James Bond 整个系列的作者啊，就是弗莱明，也是另外一位弗莱明，不知道他们两位有没有什么关联啊？这个是一个比较有趣的联想。
She, Melissa, decided to write the book after meeting Doaa and listening to her speak about her experiences. Well, Doaa's had quite a life. Very few people could meet and struggle with so much pain and still survive. And Melissa was impressed by this and moved by this, so she decided to write a book about Doaa's experiences.
然后接下来讲到，那么梅丽莎呢，她就决定呢要来写这本书，是在什么样的情况之下呢？是在她见了 Doaa， 而且呢听她讲完关于她的经历、关于她的经验之后，她决定要来写这本书的。那么刚刚呢，这个 Bruce 老师讲到一个字，说那个 Melissa 呢，她是被这个什么所留下的印象深刻因为这样子，她决定写这本书。那个 be impressed by 的 impress， 我们可以拼一下。
IMPRESS IMPRESS impress。
所以当你呢 be impressed by something 的时候呢，那么你对那个 something 呢就留下了深刻的印象，这样的一个用法。
Fleming thought Doaa's story might help others to better understand the difficulties that refugees face. We can see on the news almost every day some refugees somewhere in the world having a hard time. After a while, we just begin to think, oh, this is normal. We don't really understand what is happening, and it's hard for us to feel the struggles that they have.
然后呢，接下来讲到弗莱明，他认为朵亚的故事呢，可能可以帮助其他人呢，能够更加的去了解呢，这个难民们他们所面对的各种各样的困难所以这里注意到的这个难民还有困难，我们都是用复数的。那么呢，这边呢刚刚讲到的这个故事呢，它的重要性其实就在这一句里呈现出来了。原来这本书这个作者之所以要写，是因为就像刚刚布鲁斯老师讲到的，可能很多的人看看新闻讲到难民的生活很苦或者是很悲惨，但是看过以后呢，因为没有办法这个很深入的去感受，所以呢其实可能就也觉得没什么了但是呢像这样的书呢，还有这样子的这个亲身的经历，可以让我们更加的去感受到难民他们所面对的困难跟痛苦，然后也才能够进一步的更加去做一点什么。
Now let's look at our second paragraph. Fleming is the main spokesperson for the UNHCR, a United Nations agency that protects the rights of refugees around the world. So Melissa Fleming is not a friend of Doaa from Syria. Melissa Fleming works for the United Nations, which has many, many agencies and departments, one of which is the UNHCR. And the reason this unit was set up is to try to help protect the rights of refugees, to give them a better chance in living a new life in another place because they can't go back to their original home. A spokesperson is the person who we say is the public face of the agency or the unit or the department. They're the person, if there's a meeting with the press or a meeting with foreign governments, they're the ones who talk to people. They're the people we see who represent an agency, a department, or a unit.
所以呢，接下来我们看到这一段呢，讲到弗莱明他其实是联合国难民署这里的 UNHCR 联合国难民署的主要的发言人这里刚刚讲到的 spokesperson 发言人。那么刚刚呢 Bruce 老师也讲到一个很好的单字，就是这个发言人通常就是代表这个部门或是这个机构这个单位的那个代表 represent. Can we spell that please?
REPRESENT, a lot of E's. REPRESENT, represent.
就是代表的意思好，然后呢，他身为这样子的一个机构的发言人，那联合国难民署又是怎么样的一个机构呢？所以逗号的后面补充告诉我们，是一个联合国里头专门在保护世界各地难民权益的一个机构。这里的 agency 通常就代表政府的机关里头的机构。那有时候呢，你会看到什么什么署或什么什么局也可以用 agency 这个字。
The UNHCR was created in 1950 after World War II. World War II ended in 1945, but for years after that, there were still many people who had left their home countries. It was difficult or impossible for them to return home, and they remained refugees. So the United Nations set up or established this agency to try to help them.
没错，那么呢，我们讲到的联合国难民署呢，它是在2次世界大战之后成立于1950年。那么这里的 created 成立呢，那么也可以用刚刚 Bruce 老师提到的 set up， 或者是呢，这个我们拼一下 establish 这个字。
ESTABLISH, establish.
就是成立的意思。
Since then, since 1950, it has won 2 Nobel Peace Prizes for its work. You know about Nobel Prizes. The Nobel Peace Prize is given to a person or an agency which has done the most to make people free or to bring peace where there used to be war, anything which promotes peace.
所以呢，接下来讲到，那么从那时候开始，从它成立开始呢 ，it 是指这个联合国难民署，它就呢，因为它的这个工作成果 for its work 因为它的工作成果呢，而赢得了2座的诺贝尔和平奖那么刚刚呢，在讲到说，所以和平奖通常是颁给一个人或是一个机构，它呢努力的促进和平的促进 promote 这个字，我们也请 Bruce 老师帮我们拼一下。
PROMOTE. PROMOTE, promote.
就是促进的意思。
The UNHCR helps refugees settle into other countries. I just mentioned that. Sometimes the refugees cannot go back to their home, so they need a new place to live, and that's where UNHCR does most of its work.
然后呢，接着继续讲到说，联合国难民署它也帮助难民们呢，能够 settle into 就是呢，本来我们讲 settle 是安顿安定下来所以有时候你听到 settle down 这个定下来那么呢，这里的 settle into 我们可以把它翻成呢是这个比较像是融入适应了然后呢，也因此也是安定下来的这样的感觉，所以呢，帮助难民们能够呢去融入适应其他的国家。
It also assists refugees. It, of course, is the UNHCR. Assist simply means to help or aid, A-I-D, these refugees when they return home, if they're lucky enough to be able to return home. Maybe their village or their city has been destroyed by war or some other problem, and the UNHCR will try to help the people rebuild where they used to live. And of course, they can't rebuild unless their countries are safe. And so the UNHCR also provides, besides food and building materials, they also have their own soldiers to try to keep peace in an area so people can live in a safe society.
所以接下来这句讲到说，当他们的国家，他们当然只是这些难民们的国家呢，再次的安全之后呢，他们回到了家中，那联合国难民署依然会帮助他们那这里的 assist 也等于刚刚 Bruce 老师讲的 help 或者是 aid。
Now let's finish up with our last paragraph. Today, there are nearly 60 million refugees who have been forced to leave their homes. 60 million, that's more than twice as many people who live here in Taiwan around the world who have to leave their countries for maybe war, maybe the climate change, too much rain, not enough rain, all kinds of reasons that people will feel we cannot stay here anymore, it's not safe, and they have to leave.
那么呢，我们来看到最后一段讲到说呢，时至今日 现在呢，大约有6000万的难民啊，是被迫离开他们的家乡的。
To help them heal, the UNHCR works to build refugee camps where they can feel safe. So what can the United Nations do to help these people? Well, they will have people who volunteer to work to help build homes. They teach people how to build their own homes. They provide materials for people to build their own homes in areas which are protected by the United Nations so that people can feel safe and will want to stay there.
然后呢，我们来看到接下来他讲到说，为了要帮助他们呢，能够再次的站起来这里的 heal 呢，我们有一个原本受了伤，然后呢，再好了的这样的概念在里面。所以呢，这些难民们本来遭受了打击，本来面对了困难，但是希望帮助他们能够重新的站起来再次的坚强。所以呢，这个联合国难民署它 works to 它致力于，它很努力的去干嘛呢？去建造呢那些能够让他们感觉到安全的难民营。
It tries to teach refugees new skills that they can use later to rebuild their countries. It, again, refers to the UN agency. And they don't do all the work. They try to teach refugees how to use tools, how to work with new materials, how to design a building or a school, and how to work together to do this. So they're being trained. After all, some of the people who become refugees, maybe they were teachers. Maybe they were accountants or lawyers. They never built anything, like me, they never built anything in their lives. We, people like me and the refugees, you have to be trained to help yourself to build your new world.
所以呢，接下来这一句讲到 it 这是指联合国难民署呢，他也尝试着来教这个难民们呢新的技能。怎么样的新技能呢？那些他们在日后在之后呢，可以呢回去重建他们国家来使用的那些技能那所以就像刚刚 Bruce 老师提到的，就是说很多人可能原本的职业根本也不会盖任何东西可能是律师，可能是会计师，可能是老师这样。但是呢，他们呢这个借由训练 train 的这个过程当中呢，让他们得以能够知道要怎么去做，然后呢，到时候可以回去重建他们的家园。
However, the UNHCR needs help from others to be successful in its mission. That simply means they cannot depend only on themselves. They need help too. I don't mean the refugees, I mean the UNHCR. If they don't have enough money, if they don't have enough people to help them work or help them to train other people, they are limited in what they can do. If you're going to be successful in your mission, that means the project you are responsible for, you may have to ask other groups of people for labor, for workers to help you, for money, for teachers to educate, and so on.
所以接下来这句讲到，然而这个联合国难民署呢，它也需要来自其他人的帮助，来成功的完成它的任务所以这里呢，这个 be successful in its mission 成功的完成它的任务。那刚刚呢，这个 Bruce 老师的补充里头也有提到 project 这个字，我们也请 Bruce 老师帮我们拼一下。
Project. Project. Be careful. As a noun, project, like we have the word mission here. But as a verb with a different meaning, project, which means, has many meanings, but to make known or to throw out so everybody can see, to project an image, to project a request.
所以呢，这里的话呢，这里的刚刚补充的这个字，除了当名词跟当动词的时候重音不同之外，它的意思也不同那么这里的话呢，名词呢我们当计划，那动词最常见的一个用法，我们可以当投射这样的一个意思。但是注意它的重音的放的地方要小心。
Hopefully, as stories about brave refugees like Doaa spread, more people will become inspired to get involved. Really, what this sentence means is read the book, and you will be moved, and maybe in a small way or a big way, you may help the UN in its mission to help refugees by donating money, for example, maybe by teaching children who are refugees in your own country, who have come in from another country. There are many ways we can help refugees.
所以接下来呢，最后这句讲到说，那么希望啊，当呢这种像朵雅这样子勇敢的难民们的故事呢，能够传播开来的时候呢，更多的人就会因为这样呢而被鼓舞到、被激励到，而愿意呢更加的投入啊。那么刚刚也讲到，其实像这种投入的方法，很多人呢会选择的一个是捐钱啊，那去支持这个机构或是团体。那么刚刚也讲到 donate 这个字，我们也拼一下。
D-O-N-A-T-E D-O-N-A-T-E 都可以 donate
都可以 OK 好，以上就是我们今天呢的文章。那么现在就让我们来跟着 Bruce 老师一起进入我们的 review 的时间吧。
Well, we just have a minute or two left. We'd like to review a couple of things we already talked about, but to give you extra vocabulary. Some of these words we already mentioned, but some of them we haven't. For example, remember, assist can mean to aid or to help. We have an expression to lend a hand. That means to help somebody. L-E-N-D. Lend a hand means to help out. We also talked about heal, H-E-A-L. Heal is a process by which when we are sick, we slowly get better. And if you ever wonder if you have a foreign friend who is sick or even in the hospital, what can you say? We always say, get well soon. Get well soon. You don't have to think of fancy things to say. Everybody says that.
没错，所以呢，今天帮大家复习的第一个是 assist 这个字哦，等于 help、aid， 或者是呢，你借人家一只手，那什么意思呢？就是伸出援手去帮助的意思。那么以及呢，刚刚呢讲到的这个如果生病了或者是受伤了，那么你慢慢的好的那个过程叫 heal。那么所以呢，如果你有朋友住院，那外国朋友呢，你只要跟他说祝你我们中文的早日康复英文就叫做 get well soon。这个也是你很适合的不必讲一些什么很华丽的话，但是讲这个很真心的祝他早日康复就可以了。All right， 好，那么以上就是我们今天的课程。那么也是个如果有需要呢，这个布鲁斯老师跟我呢陪大家复习课文的话，只要在 YouTube 上面打常春藤搜寻就可以了。那么 Until then， 拜拜。
第34页，好书俱乐部，地中海的眼泪。
A hope more powerful than the sea. The author of A Hope More Powerful Than the Sea is Melissa Fleming. She decided to write the book after meeting Doaa and listening to her speak about her experiences. Fleming thought Doaa's story might help others to better understand the difficulties that refugees face. Fleming is the main spokesperson for the UNHCR, a United Nations agency that protects the rights of refugees around the world. The UNHCR was created in 1950 after World War II. Since then, it has won 2 Nobel Peace Prizes for its work. The UNHCR helps refugees settle into other countries. It also assists refugees when they return home after their countries are safe again. Today, there are nearly 60 million refugees who have been forced to leave their homes. To help them heal, the UNHCR works to build refugee camps where they can feel safe. It tries to teach refugees new skills that they can use later to rebuild their countries. However, the UNHCR needs help from others to be successful in its mission. Hopefully, as stories about brave refugees like Doaa spread, more people will become inspired to get involved.